The Miracle of Santarem, Portugal, early 13th century. There lived, in the village of Santarem, 35 miles south of Fatima, a poor woman who was made miserable with the activities of her unfaithful husband. In her extreme unhappiness, she consulted a sorceress who promised deliverance from her trials for the price of a consecrated host. After many hesitations, the woman finally consented and visited the church of St. Stephen. After receiving Holy Communion, she removed the host from her mouth and wrapped it in her veil, intending to take it to the sorceress. But within a few moments, blood began to issue from the host. The amount of blood increased so much that it dripped from the cloth and attracted the attention of bystanders. Seeing blood on the woman's hand and arm and thinking her injured, several witnesses rushed forward to help. The woman avoided them and ran to her home, leaving a trail of blood behind her. Hoping to hide the bloody veil in its contents, she placed them in a chest. But during the night, she was forced to reveal them to her husband when a mysterious light issued from the trunk, penetrating the wood and illuminating the whole house. Both knelt in adoration for the remaining hours until dawn, when the parish priest was summoned. News of the mysterious event spread quickly and attracted countless people who wanted to contemplate the miracle. Because of the furor, an episcopal investigation was promptly organized. The host was taken in procession to the church of St. Stephen, where it was encased in wax and secured in the tabernacle. Sometime later, when the tabernacle was opened, another miracle was discovered. The wax that has encased the host was found broken into pieces, and the host was found miraculously enclosed in a crystal pyx. This was later placed in a gold and silver pearl-shaped monstrance with a sunburst of 33 rays, in which it is still contained. After approbation by ecclesiastical authorities who saw no reason to condemn or suppress reports of the miracle, the Church of St. Stephen was renamed the Church of the Holy Miracle. It is here that the host is still preserved and displayed for the admiration and veneration of pilgrims. In the nave of the church, high up on both sides, are ancient paintings depicting the miracle. The host is somewhat irregularly shaped, with delicate veins running from top to bottom, where a quantity of blood is collected in the crystal. In the opinion of Dr. Arthur Hoagland, a New Jersey physician who has observed the miraculous host many times over a period of years, the coagulated blood at the bottom of the crystal sometimes has the color of fresh blood and at other times that of dried blood. This miracle, which occurred in the early part of the 13th century, has endured for over 700 years. The two miracles of Florence, Italy, 1230 and 1595. The church of San Ambrogio, located in the center of the city of Florence, is privileged to have not one but two. Eucharistic relics. The first miracle occurred on December 29, 1230, and involved a priest by the name of Ogoccione, who was then serving as the chaplain of the monastery of nuns who were affiliated with the Church of San Ambrogio. One morning, after celebrating Holy Mass, the priest absent mindedly neglected to wipe the chalice dry, leaving a small amount of consecrated wine in the bottom of the golden vessel. The next morning, when he was preparing for the celebration of another Holy Mass, he was astonished to find at the bottom of the chalice a quantity of coagulated blood. After 750 years, this blood is still perfectly preserved in the church of San Ambrogio, where the miracle is kept. The walls have been decorated by Cosimo Rosselli with paintings that portray a procession with the miraculous Eucharistic blood through the streets of Florence in 1340, when the city was afflicted with a pestilence. The second miracle occurred on March 24, 1595, when the altar cloth of the main altar caught fire, damaging the altar and the tabernacle. A pyx containing consecrated hosts fell to the floor and opened on impact. Those that fell onto the carpet at the foot of the altar twisted and curled, and they united together from the heat of the fire. Nevertheless, this collection of hosts is still perfectly preserved after almost 400 years. Today, the two miracles are reserved in the same monstrance. At the very top is a receptacle held by a small golden angel in which a recently consecrated host can be placed. Beneath this, between two larger angels, is a crystal through which one can see the crystal vial and the coagulated blood of the miracle of 1230. Beneath this cylinder and behind a sheet of crystal is a receptacle in which the hosts of 1595 can be clearly seen. This reliquary is kept in a chapel in a beautiful tabernacle sculptured by Mino of Fiesole in 1481. Every year, the monstrance containing the two Eucharistic relics is placed on display in the Church of San Ambrogio. According to the pastor of the parish, the miracles are a strong reminder of the real presence of Jesus in the Eucharist.